It's being dubbed as Unification Soccer. Teams from the ROK and the DPRK hold an historic match here at Seoul's World Cup Stadium. But goals, wins, and losses aren't important here. What is important is that these matches are being held under the spirit of peace and reconciliation here on the Korean Peninsula. These matches were organized by umbrella labor unions from both the ROK and the DPRK, and it's the fourth such instance such matches have taken place, with previous ones being held back in 1999, 2007, and 2015. Now, the DPRK delegation arrived here in South Korea on a Friday, a day ahead of the match, and it's another instance of cooperation by these two sides in sports. The world got to see teams sharing the spotlight at the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics back in February, of course. We've had other sporting exchanges like in basketball, table tennis, and more sporting diplomacy will be on display again at the Asian Games in Indonesia later this month. But it's not just sports. We've seen the two sides hold military-grade discussions and talks in areas such as rail, road, other infrastructure projects, as well as cultural exchanges. But ever since that historic April inter-Korean summit between South Korean President Moon Jae-in and DPRK Chairman Kim Jong-un, we've seen a growing frustration over the past couple of months, possibly because of the lack of economic progress, perhaps. A big roadblock is potentially international sanctions that South Korean authorities are having to dance around. And when you project this against the bigger picture in terms of diplomacy and security, including the denuclearization issue, it'll be interesting to see just how these civilian level exchanges will contribute to the overall peace here on the Korean Peninsula. Shane Hom, CGTN, Seoul.